Bearcats and the West Oso Bears. So here we go. We're already 6 and 20 seconds into our game. Score is 0-0. We have West Oso with the ball on their Cats 29-yard line, and they are moving the ball. Malachi Flores leading the West Oso Bear offense right now. West Oso coming in as the 4th seed in their district, facing the number 1 seed in District 16, 4A Division 2, as West Oso runs down there and gets himself a touchdown. Touchdown number 3 for West Oso. That was Zephion Rankin with a touchdown. So West Oso jumps ahead quickly in our game. So as we got ourselves situated, the West Oso Bears were getting themselves situated here in Raymondville. As Malachi Flores led the West Oso Bears down to a touchdown on their first drive of the game. I'm sure Coach Cantu of the Bearcats was not expecting that, is not pleased right now, giving them a touchdown in their first drive. Field goal went up, extra point went up, and it is missed. So now, here come the Bearcats. The Bearcats offense has been explosive this year, led by sophomore quarterback Jason Cantu and the two-headed beast in the backfield of Zoravian Amandades and senior Justin Cantu. They've almost been unstoppable this season with a 1-2 punch combination. Zoravian Amandades comes into tonight's game with 1,364 yards and 20 rushing touchdowns. And don't miss him in the air either, because he's the leading receiver for the Bearcats as well, with 6 receiving touchdowns. Justin Cantu complements him nicely in the backfield. Cantu also a 1,000-yard rusher and had 14 touchdowns this season, and now they're just ready to keep going. Once again, we apologize for our late start. We were having some technical difficulties, but we have you now, and we thank you for keeping with us. So the Bearcats are getting the ball now after the West Oso touchdown on their opening drive, and the Bearcats are looking to make something happen here so they can get back on the board. So here come the Bearcats, led by sophomore quarterback Jason Cantu, who's done a nice job picking up the QB duties about the 3rd or 4th game of the season for the Bearcats. He's not asked to throw much because he has the two-headed monsters in the backfield with him, but when he does get that ball out, he's been pretty accurate. He has 6 touchdowns thrown this season. So here we go. Cantu in the shotgun. Has Armendariz and Cantu to his side. Hand off to Armendariz, who finds himself a little bit of room to run up the middle. Follows his big line and picks up about a gain of 7. The West Oso Bears, like I said, coming to Raymondville as the 4th seed in their district. That's 15 4A Division 2. They started their district season on a down, going 0-3, but then came back strong their last 2 games to pick up that 4th seed. Now the Bearcats back in the shotgun. Cantu in the backfield with Cantu. The ball's handed off to Cantu, and he's found some room to run up the middle. He's out the 45, the 40, still on his feet, the 35, the 30, and the ball is popped out. The ball is popped out and now on the floor. Fumble on the play. Let's see who's jumped on it and who's picked it up. It looks like the Bearcats have picked it back up to save that nice run of about 30 yards by Justin Cantu down the middle of the field. So big time run there, and luckily enough, the Bearcats were able to stay on the ball as it popped out of Cantu's hands. Once again, Friday night football right now during the playoffs is the by-district championship game, and yes, it is only audio today. We are not able to show you that live feed tonight. So the Bearcats with the ball, hand off to Zoravian Amandades, who's met immediately in the backfield by Cameron Williams of the Bears. Let's talk about Cameron Williams now for West Oso. He's been their leading rusher as well as their middle linebacker. He's on the offensive side. He's almost to that 1,000 mark, that 1,000-yard mark for West-Oso. But from what I've read and what I hear, he's also a monster in the backfield as far as linebacker, and probably one of the best linebackers in the Corpus Christi area. So Jason Cantu back in the shotgun, spreading out the field. He throws it over to Armendariz. Armendariz takes a little hitch pass and tries to make the most of what he can up the left side of the field. Gets the ball up to about the 20-yard line. So the momentum's trying to keep going for the Bearcats, but they're looking now at a 3rd and 6 on the West-Oso 24-yard line. We have about 3:30 left in the first quarter. Justin Cantu in the shotgun, has Armendariz behind him, and there's a pitch out to Armendariz, who's finding some room to run up the right, does a little spin move and gets himself those 6 yards for that first down and maybe a couple of more. So now the Bearcats are looking at a 1st and 10 situation on about the 11-yard line. Want to ask you guys, we got lots of ball games going on tonight on Real Sports Live. We got a little bit of everything. We got some playoff football. We got some basketball going on. We even got some volleyball on Real Sports Live. So if you guys are in the mood for some Friday night sports, we got you covered on Real Sports Live. Jason Cantu takes the shotgun and goes back, finds himself his receiver. That's number 3, Brendan Robles, with a completion. Picks up about 4. Please tune in, like, share, tell your people. Raymondville alum, we have you here. West-Oso alum, you guys weren't able to make it down to the game. Let everybody know back at home and people far and wide that we have you covered here by district championship game, the Raymondville Bearcats versus the West-Oso Bears. Bearcats with the ball on their 9-yard line. Jason Cantu gets the snap. He hands it off to Nate Munguia, who's looking over the end around, and he finds himself 6. That was number 12, Nate Munguia, who came around on the motion, wrapped it around the right side of the field, and did the rest from there. Found himself a nice lane, and as the offensive line kept a nice wall for Nate Munguia to find himself 6 in the end zone. So now we have a tie ball game, 6-6. Saul Garcia in for the extra point now. He gets it up, and it's good. So with Garcia's extra point, Raymondville takes the lead 7-6. So West-Oso comes out with the first big punch of the game and scores on their opening drive, and Raymondville says, we'll take a look at what we can do, and they march right down the field, opened up by Justin Cantu's big run up the middle, and they answer right back. We may be in store for a heavyweight bout tonight with both of these teams going back and forth. I can pretty much tell you what most of these are going to say is that we got a lot going on, and both of these coaches are going to be like, what defense is going to step up? And I'm sure both of them are going to say, I want it to be mine. Here we go. So now West-Oso is waiting for the kickoff from the Bearcats. Saul Garcia back doing the kicking duties for the Bearcats. Back waiting for the kickoff for West-Oso is number 3, Rankin. Number 1 receives the ball. That's Ernest Rodella, who finds very little on the kickoff return. Bearcats got there quick, fast, and in a hurry. Brought down by J.J. Rosas. So tackled by J.J. Rosas. And it looks like the West Oso Bears will get the ball on the 14-yard line. Once again, we want to thank you for tuning in tonight. Real Sports Live by District Championship game here in Raymondville, Texas. We apologize for our delay, but we got things going, and we have you here in the game, so stick with us. West Oso gets the ball. Number 12, their quarterback, decides to keep it and run it up himself. Picks up a gain of about 7 on the left side of the field. And that's Malachi Flores. Malachi Flores comes in today, leading the West Oso Bears, thrown for about 1,287 yards, 12 touchdowns, and 5 picks. But their big cannon in the back is that Cameron Williams, number 30, senior running back, middle linebacker, almost getting that 1,000-yard mark of the season. Big, tough runner. So once again, Malachi Flores takes it up the left side and finds himself the first down. That 1-2 combination for West Oso's offense, Flores and Williams were both all South Texas performers last year. And that group, they led that group 3 rounds deep last year in their playoffs. They just couldn't find that same groove this year, barely squeaking into the playoffs as the 4th seed, but I think they're coming in here to turn some heads. So here we go, hand off to number 3, Rankins, as he picks up about 2 to the left. Jason Medina of the Bearcats on that tackle. Raymondville's defense this year has been mightily greedy, giving up very little and not many points, led by defensive end Dylan Ramirez, who's close to that 100 tackle mark this season. Flores finds a big receiver to the side, to the left side, and that's number 80. Completed pass, and that was actually a number 30, his go-to guy, Cameron Williams, who picks up the West Oso first down. I promise we'll be saying Mr. Cameron Williams' name quite a bit tonight, as he's probably the featured player over there from what I've seen. Flores hands the ball off to Williams. Williams finds some room to run, and he's running tough, still on his feet, passes the 50-yard line, and gets himself to about the 44-yard line. Gets pretty close to the 45 of the Bearcats. Cameron Williams, big boy, about 6'2", and I'm sure he's tough to take down. So the Bearcats are doing the best they can to slow him down. Ball's over at the 47-yard line, and that'll do it for the first quarter of play here in Raymondville, Texas. Raymondville Bearcats up 7-6. We'll be back after this.
At San Benito Vision Source, the optometry staff works around your busy schedule and take the time to answer your questions and concerns prior to a visit. Dr. Jaime Rodriguez and Dr. Laura Loki offering full vision examination.
All right, we're back. Starting the second quarter of football. West Oso with the ball on the 46-yard line. Handed off to Williams up the left side. Picks up some tough yards and still on his feet as he gets about 11 yards on that run, but there's a late flag thrown in the backfield, so let's see what the official's going to call it. That'll be against the Bears, and that one's coming back. The official's talking it over, but it looks like it's a personal foul against the Bears.
Yeah, he threw it right there after the guy hit him in the back. How's that a personal foul? No, but they after the play. The guy pushed him in. Pushed him in the back.
So we have personal foul on the Bears.
That'll be first and long for the Bears. See this Raymondville defense.
Conditions to keep your eyes healthy. Call the friendly staff today with questions or schedule a consultation. San Benito Vision Source.
Hi, we're Lady Vikings, and thank you for watching Real Sports Live. Thank you for watching Real Sports Live.
Hola, les habla su amigo Benjamín Gómez, el alcalde de San Benito, invitando a toda la gente que venga a visitarnos aquí a San Benito. Crucen por el puente Los Indios, más bien conocido como el puente de Lucio Blanco. Visítenos a las atracciones que tenemos aquí en San Benito. Aquí los esperamos. Muchas gracias. Su amigo Benjamín Gómez.
Hi, we're Robert Bella's Bearcats, and thank you for watching Real Sports Live.
Men, start the new year off right. Alpha Men's Primary Care wants to remind all men it's time for your annual physical. Call to schedule an appointment. It's about the body, mind, and emotion. Stop feeling sluggish, having no energy, or being stressed. Alpha Men's Healthcare believes in a holistic approach to your overall health. Even if you have low testosterone, diabetes, high blood pressure, or gained weight, let Alpha Men's Primary Care help you increase your energy, stamina, endurance, and quality of life. Start feeling young again. Alpha Men's Primary Care is changing the way men's healthcare is done.
Hi, we're Mackay Bulldogs. Thanks for watching Real Sports Live.
Needing a treat before or after the big game? Then, when in Harlingen, stop in at the Scoop Ice Cream Parlor and Deli and treat yourself to some amazing things. Ice creams, shakes, sundaes, banana splits, and...
Yes, sir. See it. Unlock it.
Legal man downfield.
Got it. Yes, sir. Yeah, audio football. I just clicked it off. I got the eyeball now. Oh, okay. Yes, sir. We got it. All right. Once again, sorry about that. Still having some audio difficulties over here, but we're back on it, guys. We're trying to do the best we can for you. And here we go. Let me tune you back into our game. West Oso now, ball on the 14-yard line. Malachi Flores hands it off to Williams, who finds himself just a little up the middle. So now West Oso's looking at a third and about 4 on the 14-yard line. We want to thank you guys for being patient with us as we try to fix a couple things up. But hang with us, guys. We're doing the best we can. But we got you here. We're here in Raymondville, Texas with this bi-district championship game, the Raymondville Bearcats versus the West Oso Bears.
Third down and 4.
But we're up and running, and we're rocking and rolling. So please tell everybody to tune in. Having some conferences over there on the side, trying to figure a couple things out. Looks like West Oso is going to call a timeout, and we'll be back after this.
At the Scoop in Harlingen. From the deli comes a variety of sandwiches that is sure to bring you back for more. Hamburgers and hot dogs served every day. Open Tuesday through Saturday, 11 to 7. Sundays from 12 to 6. On F Street in Harlingen, it's the Scoop Ice Cream Parlor and Deli.
Hi, we're the Lady Tigers, and thank you for watching Real Sports Live.
We are this close.
We're this close.
We are this close. Of wanting to making history.
This close to changing the world.
We're this close.
This close. This close to making sure no child suffers a crippling disease.
Ever again. This close.
We are this close to ending polio.
Ending polio.
All we need is you.
This close.
If we donate now, we may lose this chance forever. Help Rotary make history at endpolionow.org.
Imagine watching your favorite movie or sporting event on a 100-inch screen, right in the comfort of your living room. See the big picture with great sound. Get a theater installed in your home today for just
3rd down and 4 for the West Bears. A little shovel pass to Williams, who finds himself some room to run at the 10, the 5, and he's in. Might have almost made it. He's in for the touchdown. So the West Bears come out of their timeout and do a little shuffle pass to Williams. Williams finds his room to run up that right side of the field and rumbles as a couple of Bearcats try to pull him down at about the 2, maybe the 1 yard line, but Williams surged in for the touchdown for the Bears. So the West Bears say, hey, we came to play. 4th seed or not, here we go. Extra point is up, and it is good. So we have a 13-7 ball game as the West Bears come back on top. So now the Bearcats are back, and they're wanting to get some love of their own as they get ready to get back on the offensive side of the ball. West also, like I said, is coming in as the 4th seed in District 15 4A Division II. They finished their district season 2-3, and their overall campaign this season was 4-6. Coached by Pete Guajardo, who's coming in, and like I said, they started off their district season 0-3. But now they're taking that turn. They won that last 2 games, and like some say, it doesn't matter how you start, it's how you finish. And right now, they're still riding that high that they were on after beating Ingleside the last game of this season. So West Oso set to kick the ball, and it almost looks like they're on a onside setup. And sure enough, they do a little pooch kick off. And the Bearcats decide to wave it off and just catch the ball to down it right there. Going to get the ball at about the 35-yard line. Here come the Bearcats. Direct snap to Armendariz. Armendariz finding some room to run up the right side of the field, and a tough, about 14-yard run by Armendariz, who picks up the first down for the Bearcats. Armendariz almost gets to about midfield, taken down at about the 48, 49-yard line. And I'm sure the Raymondville offense is really hungry right now. They haven't been in a game situation where they've been in a back-and-forth battle. But once they are, they're almost saying, hey, we're taking the challenge. Let's go, offense. Let's see what we can do. It looks like they're going into Wildcat formation. Justin Cantu now in the shotgun, and Cantu pulls it down and takes it himself. Going up the left side of the field to the 55, the 40, the 45, the 30. He gets to the 35-yard line before finally being dragged down at the 20-yard line. Big run by Justin Cantu. Brought down by West Oso's number 4, Justin Powell. So big run in the Wildcat formation for Justin Cantu, who gets the snap and pulls it down and goes all the way to the 20-yard line, maybe even the 19. We got 8:47 in our game in the second quarter, and the Bearcats are moving. It looks like Coach Cantu is going to stay in that Wildcat formation, leave Justin Cantu in the shotgun with Armendariz to his left. It looks like Armendariz takes the direct snap and coming up to the right side of the field, gets it about the 15, finds himself a block before it hit hard and line by West Oso's number 51 and number 9, Anthony Pena. So Bearcats now have a first, almost a first. They got a 2nd and 1 Ball on the 10-yard line. Armendariz takes a direct snap, and he slips and falls in the backfield. That's an unfortunate slip there. So that'll bring the ball back. That brings the ball back at about 5. So now the Bearcats on that slip going on a 3rd and 5 situation. Ball on the 14. We got 7:30 in the second quarter of this game. And Coach Cantu is bringing out his package of about, looks like he's leaving Armendariz there. Has a tripped motion going over, kind of like a big package. And Armendariz takes the ball himself, running up the left side of the field, trying to get that first down, trying to pick up that 5 that he lost on that slip. And it looks like he might have it. Sure enough, Armendariz gets that first down. Now we're looking at a 1st and goal situation for the Bearcats. Ball on the 8-yard line of the Bears.
And that'll be enough for the first down. That's a Raymondville Bearcat. First down. Ball seems to be marked on the 8-yard line. 1st and goal.
Jason Cantu back in the shotgun now. Has Justin Cantu to his left and Armendariz to his right. Justin Cantu gets that handoff off the middle. And he's going through and he gets a touchdown. Touchdown Bearcats. So Justin Cantu leads that drive, brings it up in that shotgun formation and that Wildcat, and then Jason Cantu comes back in, hands it off to Justin Cantu, and he finds pay dirt and gets himself a touchdown. So now we're at a tie ball game. (13-13), extra point goes up, and it's good. So Bearcats take a 1-point lead with about 6:27 in our ball game.
Raymondville Bearcats 14, West Tulsa Bears 13. Okay, defense, show up.
So now let's see what defense is going to show up. It's going to have to be West Tulsa or Raymondville. One of them is going to have to make a stop here. If not, we're going to go back and forth, and it's going to come down to, you know, what defense is going to wake up. We got somebody to get going, and like I said before, Raymondville's been a pretty stingy defense, and I'm sure Coach Cantu and his defensive coaches are lighting a fire right now under his boys. Where was also on the other side saying, hey, let's contain as well. So now it's West Oso's turn. So Saul Garcia is back for the kickoff for Raymondville. And it is back, and it gets him back into the end zone for a touchback.
And that'll be a Raymondville Bearcat touchback. Ball will be on the 25-yard line. 1st and 10 for the Bears.
And once again, we're here in Raymondville, Texas, and looks like on our screen it says West Oso and Los Fresnos, but it is Los West Oso and the Raymondville Bearcats here. You see the Raymondville symbol there, and we'll try to fix that here in a bit. But right now we're in a tight ball game in the second quarter, 14-13. Bearcats up 1. We got 5:40 left in this second quarter as the West Oso Bears are now taking over the ball. Ball is handed off to Williams, and Williams is looking for some room to run. He doesn't find anything on the left side of the field, so he reverses it over to the right. He might find some room, and he does. He's looking there at the 30, trying to keep going. It gets about to the 35 and picks up the first down for the West Oso Bears. So Cameron Williams, number 30 for Wazoso, does a lot of work to get those 10 yards. Gets the handoff on the left side and looks like he has absolutely nothing, so he decides to go and counter back to the left and picks up the 10 on the left side, the right side of the field. Flores gets back. He's looking to pass. He finds William on the little screen and is brought down immediately by the Bearcats. And that tackle is by number 8, Justin Smith, as Williams is a little slow to get up. So Justin Smith gets that open field tackle on Cameron Williams. And Cameron Williams was a little slow to get up. The guy's a workhorse, though. He gets up and he says, hey, let's go. Let's go. So Williams back right next to his quarterback, Malachi Flores. Flores drops back looking for a receiver, and he finds him. It's a complete pass to number 4, Justin Powell. But we got some flags being thrown here. So let's see what the officials call this. An unsportsmanlike penalty against Wazoso. So that's going to take them back. Coach Guajardo not happy about this, wanting some discipline from his players. Penalties like that definitely will hurt as they try to gain momentum, but then they take it back with penalties such as that. It looks like the officials are going to hold a little conference between both teams, the Wazoso Bear offense and the Raymondville Bearcat defense, to see if we can try to clean things up and just play a clean ball game. So 4:17 left in the first half of play. Wazoso once again with the ball, but now we're looking at a 3rd and forever, a 3rd and 21, back on their own 30-yard line. Actually, they're back on their 25. So Flores steps back, but he has lots of pressure and pulls it down and finds some room to run himself. So he's on the scramble, gets over the way to the 40, and finally runs out of bounds at about the 42-yard line. So kind of runs a QB draw as he's in the shotgun, steps back about 2, and then takes off on himself, but still short. They were looking at that 3rd and 21, and he brings it down to a 4th and 4. So it looks like Coach Guajardo is looking to bring in his punting unit, as he says, let's not take a chance and give Raymondville any good field position before the half. So here we go. So Wazoso's choosing to punt. Snap is back. Punt is up, and it's a low one. Takes a Wazoso Bear bounce, and finally rolls out of bounds at about the 25-yard line.
And the Bearcats will take over on their own 25-yard line. 1st and 10, Bearcats.
I want to thank everybody for tuning in here to Burnett Stadium in Raymondville, Texas. We got a tight one here through the first half. The Raymondville Bearcats up 14-13. Both of these teams have been going back and forth, but Raymondville finally makes that big defensive stop. So now Raymondville will get the ball back with 3:49 left in the first half, and let's see if they can punch one in before halftime. Raymondville's back in a Wildcat formation. Justin Cantu is at the helm and gets the direct snap, looking for a block and trying to follow his blockers, but he's brought down after a gain of about 4, and there's a flag thrown on the field. Looks like it's going against the Bears, and it could be a face mask penalty. Waiting for the official call. Sure enough, face mask on the defense. So that's a 15-yard penalty and a first down. So a couple big fouls for Rissoso that have gone against them. They've had 2 personal foul calls already. Now they add that face mask penalty. Just things like that can hurt your ball club. But I'm sure those are things that Coach Guajardo is going to talk about at halftime to clean things up. So here come the Bearcats once again, back in a trips formation with Armendariz now in the shotgun. And this looked like it's coming back in a reverse and throwing his back to Armendariz. And Armendariz looking for some room to run and hit out of bounds at about the 51, but another flag comes flying in. So Armendariz was back in the Wildcat, gets himself the snap, and quarterback Jason Cantu comes on an end around, handoff back to Cantu, and he decides to throw it over back to Armendariz. So the Bearcats are pulling out some plays from the trick book. But let's see what this flag is called. Block in the back by the Bearcats. So that'll bring the blue back. Raymondville Bearcats wearing their blue jerseys, blue pants and silver helmets, as the West Oso Bears wearing their red pants, white jerseys, and their black helmets. So they're going to move that back, still replaying the down, so we still got 1st and 14 for the Bearcats. Ball on their own 40-yard line. 3 minutes left in this first half of football. Jason Cantu gets the snap, drops back, rolls out to his right. He's looking for a receiver. He gets it off, and it is incomplete. Pass intended to Armendariz. But we have another flag back at the line of scrimmage. Jason Cantu rolls out to his right, but on that scramble rolling out, it might have been an illegal man downfield. One of the offensive linemen might have gone a little too far. Sure enough, an eligible receiver downfield for the Bearcats. So now that's going to bring them back just a bit more. So now they're going to be looking at a 1st and 19. So it looks like they declined the penalty. So Esoso declines the penalty. Now it's going to be 2nd and 14. Ball on the Raymondville 40 with 2:48 left in this first half of football. Raymondville back in that Wildcat formation. Armendariz gets the direct snap, hands it over to Justin Cantu, who's trying to pick up what he can, but he doesn't pick up much. As a den of Bears are in on that tackle. So now Raymondville's looking at a 3rd and long, 3rd and 12. As Cantu picked up 2 on that run. And Jason Cantu back in the shotgun, has Armendariz to his left and Cantu to his right. Looking deep is Cantu and finds a receiver down the field, but just a bit overthrown. So Jason Cantu shows off his arm. Pass was intended to number 13. That was Justin Cantu, but just a little bit out of reach. So punting unit coming in for the Raymondville Bearcats As West Oso did their job. The West Oso defense did exactly what Coach Guajardo would want them to do. He stopped them, stopped the Bearcats. So now West Oso has a little under 2 minutes to do something before the half. Ernest Rodella back to receive for West Oso. Punt is up. Takes a little bounce and the ball goes past his head. He's just trying to recover it, and he sure does. But he's brought back all the way to about the 5-yard line. So the punt took a weird bounce on Rodella as Rodella tries to pick it up, but it goes right through his hands, rolls all the way back, and Rodella jumps on top of it about the 6-yard line, which was also got that lucky break. So the Raymondville Bearcats up 14-13. We got 1:42 left in this first half of football. And Wasoso is going to get the ball back at the 6-yard line. Malachi Flores with the snap, hands it off to his running back. That's Williams. Williams brought down at about the line of scrimmage. Number 78 for the Bearcats, Jaden Brooks with the tackle. Raymondville decides to call the timeout to stop the clock with 1:30. We'll be back after these messages.
Or business.
Hola, les habla su amigo Benjamín Gómez, el alcalde de San Benito, invitando a toda la gente que venga a visitarnos aquí a San Benito. Crucen por el puente Los Indios, más bien conocido como el puente de Lucio Blanco. Visítenos a las atracciones que tenemos aquí en San Benito. Aquí los esperamos. Muchas gracias. Su amigo Benjamín Gómez.
Coming out of that Bearcat timeout, we got 1:30 left in this half. West Oso with the ball on their 6-yard line. Flores back in the shotgun, has a spread formation, no backs with him, looking for a receiver. He finds one, but it's bounced off of the head of the receiver, and it's intercepted. So the Bearcats get the ball, and they take it in for the touchdown. That's Armendariz, who pulls the tip drill as Flores rolled back, steps back and finds a intended receiver. The receiver, ball goes to the receiver's hand, bounces right off of his helmet. Armendariz finds the ball in the air, picks it off and takes it back for 6-yard interception, touchdown, Raymondville Bearcats. Extra point is now getting ready. And it's snapped, it's set, it's up, and it is good. So Raymondville Bearcats catch that lucky break on the tip drill, and I know that's something they do a lot. For that one back in my playing days many moons ago. But hey, they tell you what, they were ready for that one, and that's a big momentum. That's big momentum for Raymondville going into the half. Now West Oso still has about 1:20 to do a little magic of their own. So let's see what happens here as we get ready for West Oso to get the ball back. So I'll tell you what, the fans over here on the Raymondville side are just going berserk with that turnover pick six. Malachi Flores had only thrown 5 interceptions this season, which is not too bad compared to his 12 touchdowns. But that's one of those that just bounced right out and took the bounce to the Bearcats' way. So now West Oso is looking to get the ball back. Saul Garcia is ready to kick away. So by district championship game here in Raymondville, Texas, as we have the West Oso Bears of 15 4A Division II against our Raymondville Bearcats 16 4A Division II. So West Oso gets the ball, looking for a lane to run. That's number 9, who's finding some room up the right side of the field before finally taken down and tackled out of bounds. And the flag comes flying. So let's take a look at what the officials are calling. So the flag will be against the Bearcats, as West Oso will take over. It looks like they're calling it off. Oh, it is a flag. So a 15-yard personal foul against the Bearcats. As the Bearcats are going to try to make a stop here with about 1:14 left, and West Oso got good field position on that flag. Ball's up at about the 41-yard line. As Flores is back in the shotgun, has a man in motion. Flores pulls it himself and kicks it up the left side of the field, tries to do a stiff arm, gets by one Raymondville defender, but then taken down about a yard later. Taken down by number 2, A.J. Sayas, as Flores picks up maybe about 1. And instead of picking up 1, he actually lost 1 there. So now West Oso's looking at 2nd and 11 as that clock keeps ticking. We're at that 35 seconds on the clock. As West Oso has 4 receivers set, and looks like Flores is looking deep, and he shoves it way down there. But it's an incomplete pass, which will stop the clock with about 25 seconds left. So the Raymondville Bearcats up 21. West Oso Bears 13. I understand you guys are seeing what I'm seeing here on the screen. We're having some problems here, but we're going to try to take care of that during halftime. But this is the Raymondville Bearcats versus the West Oso Bears. As West Oso with the ball, Flores pulls back as he slips on the grass and is touched down at the 35-yard line. So that slip's going to hurt. It's the second player I've seen slip. It must be a little slippery out there tonight. And it looks like they're going to let that clock run going into halftime. So now we are going into halftime with the Raymondville Bearcats up 21-13, and it's been a pretty back and forth game so far. As when they first came out in both first possessions that they've had, they come back into touchdowns. And then after that, once again, they come back out before some stops were being made. And then that last touchdown there by the Bearcats was a defensive touchdown. It was a pick 6, as the Bearcats had pinned West Oso back at about the 6-yard line of their own 6-yard line. They try to get it off with a pass, and then the ball is tipped up and then intercepted by Armendariz for that last Raymondville touchdown. So we've got ourselves a doozy here tonight. Please stay with us on Real Sports Live as we continue the second half of this game. But before we go into half, let's take a listen.
Meet Josh.
Hi, everybody.
Josh is a high school basketball player, solid shooter, great teammate.
Hey, don't forget my tenacious D.
And he's my son. So, what does Josh do to be the best basketball player he can be?
I play tennis.
Studies show that student athletes here in Texas who play more than one high school sport are more likely to excel. Tennis does more than improve Josh's conditioning. It gives him a fresh competitive outlet, reduces the risk of injury by cross-training, and introduces him to different coaching techniques and new friends.
Don't get me wrong, hoops are my first love. Tennis just gives me a little break.
So when the new season begins, Josh isn't burned out on basketball. He's eager to play, and you can see the difference in his game.
This message presented by the Texas University Interscholastic League and the Texas High School Athletic Directors Association.
What a great message by Texas UIL Athletics about multi-sport athletes and why it's a great thing to do. So if you guys have your kids out there in high school, middle school, whatever it may be, hey, promote multi-sports play and activity. Keeps them healthy and keeps them going. All right, this is Real Sports Live. We'll be back after this.
Thank you for watching Real Sports Live.
Men, start the new year off right. Alpha Men's Primary Care wants to remind all men it's time for your annual physical. Call to schedule an appointment. It's about the body, mind, and emotion. Stop feeling sluggish, having no energy, or being stressed. Alpha Men's Healthcare believes in a holistic approach to your overall health. Even if you have low testosterone, diabetes, high blood pressure, or gained weight, let Alpha Men's Primary Care help you increase your energy, stamina, endurance of life. Start feeling young again. Alpha Men's Primary Care is changing the way men's healthcare is done.
Thank you for watching Real Sports Live.
Inmates, you are now property of Cell Block X.
Stop by today and enjoy the food at the La Feria Cafe. Great food made to order, handmade tortillas daily. Breakfast, lunch, and Friday stop in for supper. The La Feria Cafe, open 7 days a week off of Business 83 in La Feria, Texas.
Right now at D-Tronics, you can get this Kenwood multimedia player that has Apple CarPlay and Android Auto for just $10 a week. Low weekly payments at D-Tronics. D-Tronics for your auto, home, or business.
D-Tronics.
Men, start the new year off right. Alpha Men's Primary Care wants to remind all men it's time for your annual physical appointment. It's about the body, mind, and emotion. Stop feeling sluggish, having no energy, or being stressed. Alpha Men's Healthcare believes in a holistic approach to your overall health. Even if you have low testosterone, diabetes, high blood pressure, or gained weight, let Alpha Men's Primary Care help you increase your energy, stamina, endurance, and quality of life. Start feeling young again. Alpha Men's Primary Care is changing the way men's healthcare is done.
Hacienda has it. Low monthly payments, a friendly buying process, and customer service, the experience like no other. And right now, you can get the best-selling vehicle in America, the 2019 Ford F-150 pickup with 0 interest for 72 months plus $1,000 in bonus cash. Come see the difference at Hacienda Ford.
Hacienda has it.
For watching Real Sports Live.
Thank you for watching Real Sports Live.
At San Benito Vision Source, the optometry staff works around your busy schedule and take the time to answer your questions and concerns prior to a visit. Dr. Jaime Rodriguez and Dr. Laura Loki offering full vision examinations, diagnostics, and treatment of an array of eye diseases and conditions to keep your eyes healthy. Call the friendly staff today with questions or schedule a consultation. San Benito Vision Source.
Hi, we're the Lady Diamondbacks. Thank you for watching Real Sports Live.
Hola, les habla su amigo Benjamín Gómez, el alcalde de San Benito, invitando a toda la gente que venga a visitarnos aquí a San Benito. Crucen por el puente Los Indios, más bien conocido como el puente de Lucio Blanco. Visítenos a las atracciones que tenemos aquí en San Benito. Aquí los esperamos. Muchas gracias. Su amigo Benjamín Gómez.
Stop by today and enjoy the food at the La Feria Cafe. Great food made to order, handmade tortillas daily. Breakfast, lunch, and Friday stop in for supper. The La Feria Cafe, open 7 days a week off of Business 83 in La Feria, Texas.
Inside a top-secret, highly classified government laboratory, an experimental killer virus has breached containment. You and your team have 60 minutes to find the antivirus. Book your adventure today at TrappeDRGV.com.
Coach Nava with Westaco East High School. Thank you for watching Rio Sports Live.
Every great dining adventure begins with one word, fresh. At the Sea Ranch, we combine a fresh, inviting atmosphere with chef-inspired cuisine prepared from the freshest local shrimp, oysters, snapper, and mahi-mahi. Our salmon, Alaskan king crab, and live Maine lobsters are flown in fresh. A local favorite for over 30 years, the Sea Ranch. Come enjoy a fresh experience.
At San Benito Vision Source, the optometry staff works around your busy schedule and take the time to answer your questions and concerns prior to a visit. Dr. Jaime Rodriguez and Dr. Laura Loki offering full vision examinations, diagnostics, and treatment of an array of eye diseases and conditions to keep your eyes healthy. Call the friendly staff today with questions or schedule a consultation. San Benito Vision Source.
Hi, we're Lady Vikings, and thank you for watching Real Sports Live.
Hola, les habla su amigo Benjamín Gómez, el alcalde de San Benito, invitando a toda la gente que venga a visitarnos aquí a San Benito. Crucen por el puente Los Indios, más bien conocido como el puente de Lucio Blanco. Visítenos a las atracciones que tenemos aquí en San Benito. Aquí los esperamos. Muchas gracias. Su amigo Benjamín Gómez.
Hi, we're Raymondville Bearcats, and thank you for watching Real Sports Live.
Men, start the new year off right. Alpha Men's Primary Care wants to remind all men it's time for your annual physical. Call to schedule an appointment. It's about the body, mind, and emotion. Stop feeling sluggish, having no energy, or being stressed. Alpha Men's Healthcare believes in a holistic approach to your overall health. Even if you have low testosterone, diabetes, high blood pressure, or gained weight, let Alpha Men's Primary Care help you increase your energy, stamina, endurance, and quality of life. Start feeling young again. Alpha Men's Primary Care is changing the way men's healthcare is done.
Hi, we're Mackay Bulldogs. Thanks for watching Real Sports Live.
Needing a treat before or after the big game? Then, when in Harlingen, stop in at the Scoop Ice Cream Parlor and Deli and treat yourself to some amazing things. Ice creams, shakes, sundaes, banana splits, and that's just a sample. If you can dream it, they can make it at the Scoop in Harlingen. From the deli comes a variety of sandwiches that is sure to bring you back for more. Hamburgers and hot dogs served every day. Open Tuesday through Saturday, 11 to 7, Sundays from 12 to 6. On F Street in Harlingen, it's the Scoop Ice Cream Parlor and Deli.
Hi, we're the Lady Tigers, and thank you for watching Real Sports Live.
We are this close.
We're this close.
We are this close.
Of uncertainty.
To making history.
This close to changing the world.
We're this close.
This close. This close to making sure no child suffers a crippling disease
Ever again. This close.
We are this close to ending polio.
Ending polio.
All we need is you.
This close.
If we don't act now, we may lose this chance forever. Help Rotary make history at endpolionow.org.
Imagine watching your favorite movie or sporting event on a 100-inch screen, right in the comfort of your living room. See the big picture with great sound. Get a theater installed in your home today for just $29.99. D-Tronics for your auto, home, or business.
Welcome back to Raymondville, Texas, Burnett Stadium at a bi-district playoff matchup tonight between the Raymondville Bearcats and the West Oso Bears. Once again, we know that we're having some problems with our scoreboard that you guys may be seeing, but hey, don't worry. This is Raymondville Bearcats versus the West Oso Bears. So please excuse us for that, but we got you guys. We got you guys covered. We're here. Halftime, 21-13. It's been a pretty close game throughout this first half. And there towards the end of the half, things started to sway towards Raymondville's way, but everything is still tight. As we come back and we get ready to start the second half of football, I'm sure both teams are going to be looking to make some adjustments. For the Bearcats, has been that 1-2 punch of Zaravian Armendariz and just think they can do. Armendariz has himself 2 touchdowns tonight. One was a touchdown run, and then that other was that pick 6 before the end of the first half of football. Justin Cantu got himself a touchdown run as well. Over on the West Oso side, Mr. Cameron Williams, he's a grown man, ladies and gentlemen, playing out there, and he's looking like it every 6'2 inch of him, and he's making waves and running hard. He's got himself a couple of touchdowns here tonight as well. What we have looking ahead, I'm sure both coaches are looking to see how can we slow down their run game. And that's going to be the big test here. Both of these teams' defense is going to really have to step up, find some answers to stop the run game. Whether it's Raymondville's 1-2, Cantu and Armendariz, or whether it's Williams over on the West Oso side, that's what we have looking. We want to remind you guys that don't miss UIL Football State Championship on December 18th through the 21st at the AT&T Stadium in Arlington. Tickets are available to purchase now through Ticketmaster. For more information, visit UILTexas.org. So that will be exciting. Texas High School Football Championship in December. Make sure to keep your eyes out. Follow Real Sports Live as we follow all the Valley teams that are making their way and trying to get to those games. Lots of games on slate tonight. We'll be back with some of those scores here after a bit. This is Real Sports Live. Halftime in Raymondville. Raymondville up 21-13 as we get ready, about 14 minutes away from the second half of football. The Real Sports Live, we'll be back.
Su amigo Benjamín Gómez, el alcalde de San Benito, invitando a toda la gente que venga a visitarnos aquí en Benito. Crucen por el puente Los Indios, más bien conocido como el puente de Lucio Blanco. Visítenos a las atracciones que tenemos aquí en San Benito. Aquí los esperamos. Muchas gracias. Su amigo Benjamín Gómez.
Thank you for watching Real Sports Live.
Start the new year off right. Alpha Men's Primary Care wants to remind all men it's time for your annual physical. Call to schedule an appointment. It's about the body, mind, and emotion. Stop feeling sluggish, having no energy, or being stressed. Alpha Men's Healthcare believes in a holistic approach to your overall health. Even if you have low testosterone, diabetes, high blood pressure, Men's Primary Care help you increase your energy, stamina, endurance, and quality of life. Start feeling young again. Alpha Men's Primary Care is changing the way men's healthcare is done.
Thank you for watching Real Sports Live.
Inmates, you are now property of Cell Block X.
Stop by today and enjoy the food at the La Feria Cafe. Great food made to order, handmade tortillas daily. Breakfast, lunch, and Friday stop in for supper. The La Feria Cafe, open 7 days a week off of Business 83 in La Feria, Texas.
Right now at D-Tronics, you can get this Kenwood multimedia player that has Apple CarPlay and Android Auto for just $10.
First, on the 16th, the horse is the American instrumental song by Cliff leaders we can trust and believe in? Look no further than the high school student athletes right here in Texas. High school sports teach young people how to be effective leaders. It begins by making their grades and being on time for practice. It includes learning to listen, following directions, accepting responsibility, being a good role model. And it's about respect for officials, opponents, the rules, and each other. The result? It transcends sports. It gives us hope for the future. High school sports. There's so much more than just a game. This message presented by the Texas University Interscholastic League and the Texas High School Athletic Directors Association.
Your auto, home, or business.
Men, start the new year off right. Alpha Men's Primary Care wants to remind all men it's time for your annual physical. Call to schedule an appointment. It's about the body, mind, and emotion. Stop feeling sluggish, having no energy, or being stressed. Alpha Men's Healthcare believes in a holistic approach to your overall health. Even if you have low testosterone, diabetes, high blood pressure, or gained weight, let Alpha Men's Primary Care help you increase your energy, stamina, endurance, and quality of life. Start feeling young again. Alpha Men's Primary Care is changing the way men's healthcare is done.
Hacienda has it. Low monthly payments, a friendly buying process, and customer service, the experience like no other. And right now, you can get the best-selling vehicle in America, the 2019 Ford F-150 pickup with 0 interest for 72 months plus $1,000 in bonus cash. Come see the difference at Hacienda Ford.
Hacienda has it. Hi, we're Mission Veterans, and thank you for watching Real Sports Live. Woo! Thank you for watching Real Sports Live.
At San Benito Vision Source, the optometry staff works around your busy schedule and take the time to answer your questions and concerns prior to a visit. Dr. Jaime Rodriguez and Dr. Laura Loki offering full vision examinations, diagnostics, and treatment of an array of eye diseases and conditions to keep your eyes healthy. Call the friendly staff today with questions or schedule a consultation. San Benito Vision Source.
Hi, watching Real Sports Live.
Hola, les habla su amigo Benjamín Gómez, el alcalde de San Benito, invitando a toda la gente que venga a visitarnos aquí a San Benito. Crucen por el puente Los Indios, más bien conocido como el puente.
All right, thank you for staying with us. This is Real Sports Live coming to you from Raymondville, Texas at Burnett Stadium. Hey, and take a look at our board. We got it fixed up. All right, for those of you who kept asking why I said Los Fresnos, hey, we took care of it, guys. We apologize for that. But now we have the West Oso 13, Raymondville 21. So we are on track, and we got things rolling. Thank you for being patient with us, and we're doing the best we can. Remember, I want to remind everybody who is tuned in to tonight's game, we're not giving you the live video feed, but we got you play-by-play the best that we can. So bear with us, and let's have a good time tonight, right? It's a beautiful Friday night, a little chilly, but stay warm. For those of you listening are probably in the warmth of your houses, while the brave fans who came out here to support the teams, I'm sure they're freezing. But we got you here. Hope you guys are tuned in and listening. We got ourselves a barn burner here in the first half with the Bearcats up 21-13. But who's to say what's going to happen here in the second? I think we're going to look at a tightly contested contest as we keep this going. We got plenty of football going around tonight. Let's give you some scores going around for some Valley teams. Right now, Mercedes is up on Alice 10-0. Sherryland Pioneer up 28-0 on San Antonio Southside. We got a tight one with La Feria and La Verne going on over there. Fall City right now 35-0 over La Villa. Port Lavaca 21, Sherryland High 0. Harlingen High 14, Edinburgh Vela 7. Westaco East 7, Harlingen South 0. Corpus Christi Veterans Memorial 15, Mission Vets 10. Lots of football, like I said, ladies and gentlemen. Flower Bluff 7, Rio Grande City 0. These are some of the scores that we have coming in. If anybody has any other updates, please feel free to get us on Facebook, YouTube, Twitter, and update us wherever you may be if you're tuning into our game. So we got about 7 minutes until we kick off the second half of football. Stay with us. We'll be back after this. This is Real Sports Live.
Benito, aquí los esperamos. Muchas gracias. Su amigo Benjamín Gómez.
Stop by today and enjoy the food at the La Feria Cafe. Great food made to order, handmade tortillas daily, breakfast, lunch, and Friday stop in for supper. The La Feria Cafe, open 7 days a week off of Business 83 in La Feria, Texas.
Inside a top-secret, highly classified government laboratory, an experimental killer virus has breached containment. You and your team have 60 minutes to find the antivirus. Book your adventure today at TrappedoRGV.com.
Nava with Westaco East High School. Thank you for watching Real Sports Live.
Every great dining adventure begins with one word: fresh. At the Sea Ranch, we combine a fresh, inviting atmosphere with chef-inspired cuisine prepared from the freshest local shrimp, oysters, snapper, and mahi-mahi. Our salmon, Alaskan king crab, and live Maine lobsters are flown in fresh. A local favorite for over 30 years, the Sea Ranch. Come enjoy a fresh experience.
At San Benito Vision Source, the optometry staff works around your busy schedule and take the time to answer your questions and concerns prior to a visit. Dr. Jaime Rodriguez and Dr. Laura Loki offering full vision examinations, diagnostics, and treatment of an array of eye diseases and conditions to keep your eyes healthy. Call the friendly staff today with questions or schedule a consultation. San Benito Vision Source.
Hi, we're Lady Vikings, and thank you for watching Real Sports Live.
Hola, les habla su amigo Benjamín Gómez, el alcalde de San Benito, invitando a toda la gente que venga a visitarnos aquí a San Benito. Crucen por el puente Los Indios, más bien conocido como el puente de Lucio Blanco. Visítenos a las atracciones que tenemos aquí en San Benito. Aquí los esperamos. Muchas gracias. Su amigo Benjamín Gómez.
Hi, we're Raymondville Bearcats, and thank you for watching Real Sports Live.
Men, start the new year off right. Alpha Men's Primary Care wants to remind all men it's time for your annual physical. Call to schedule an appointment. It's about the body, mind, and emotion. Stop feeling sluggish, having no energy, or being stressed. Alpha Men's Healthcare believes in a holistic approach to your overall health. Even if you have low testosterone, diabetes, high blood pressure, or gained weight, let Alpha Men's Primary Care help you increase your energy, stamina, endurance, and quality of life. Start feeling young again. Alpha Men's Primary Care is changing the way men's healthcare is done.
Thanks for watching Real Sports Live.
Needing a treat before or after the big game? Then, when in Harlingen, stop in at the Scoop Ice Cream Parlor and Deli and treat yourself to some amazing things. Ice creams, shakes, sundaes, banana splits, and that's just a sample. If you can dream it, they can make it at the Scoop in Harlingen. From the deli comes a variety of sandwiches that is sure to bring you back for more. Hamburgers and hot dogs served every day. Open Tuesday through Saturday, 11 to 7, Sundays from 12 to 6. On F Street in Harlingen, it's the Scoop Ice Cream Parlor and Deli.
like to thank its corporate sponsors. Without the generous support of these sponsors, many UIL activities would not be possible. The UIL gives special thanks to Balfour, Baylor Scott and White, Dairy Max, Dairy Queen, Ford, Fox Sports Southwest, Gatorade, Hellas Construction, Max Preps, the NFHS Network, Nike, Register My Athlete, Spalding, and Texas Farm Bureau Insurance. These generous corporate sponsors support the UIL in all its activities, music, academics, and athletics. The UIL appreciates these sponsors and their participation in all that the UIL does in Texas extracurricular activities. On behalf of the UIL and its corporate sponsors, thank you for supporting UIL activities in your community and enjoy the game.
All right, a little word from UI Athletics, and here we are, ladies and gentlemen, Real Sports Live, and we would like to thank all of our sponsors through Real Sports Live as we get ready for another half of by district championship playoff here in Raymondville, Texas, Burnett Stadium. Right now, Raymondville has the lead 21-13 over West Oso, with West Oso getting ready to receive the ball in the second half. So I'm sure Coach Guajardo is looking forward to that anymore. So let's see what team is going to come out first and make something happen. Let's talk a little bit more about these teams. West Oso finished as the 4th seed in District 15 4A Division II with a 2-3 record. In that district, Rockport Fulton ended up winning the district championship there. They happened to play Progresso last night, and Rockport Fulton beat Progresso 61-0 last night. 2 other games going on. We had Sinton, who was their 2nd seed, facing PI, who was a 3rd seed in the Raymondville's district. And then Orange Grove was playing Rio Hondo.